Minnesota's getting a new flag, and I'm really late to the party on talking about it. They announced it back in October and said that they were going to pick a new one from designs submitted by regular people, which was fucking hilarious, as we all knew it was going to be. And thankfully, it wasn't picked democratically, because we definitely would have ended up with a Bodie McBoatface situation. So they ended up with some finalists, and they're like, it's probably going to be this one, and then they're like, no, psych, it's going to be this one. And, you know, it's okay. I kind of liked the one with the white and green stripes better, but, you know, I don't care that much. However, some people do. Like really do. Like, oh, Minnesota's gone woke because the only state that didn't vote for Reagan wasn't there already. All this communistic, socialistic, expialidocious bullshit makes me real angry. Because brain damage from lead poisoning makes people angry and afraid of change, I expected there to be, like, some people upset about it. But my God, the outrage that this flag generated, you would have thought Colin Kaepernick was kneeling for it while drinking a Bud Light he got from a trans woman in a Target bathroom. And, like, I wanted to talk about it, but I was so dumbfounded at how stupid it all was. I couldn't wrap my head around it for a little bit. And they announced it around the time the holidays were happening, and I have a life, so I kind of forgot about it because it's not that big of a fucking deal. And that there made me realize that all of these people freaking out about the flag don't actually give a shit about the flag. I guarantee that 6 months ago, had you pulled any of these people off the street, put them on the spot, and been like, describe the Minnesota state flag, the number of people who'd be even remotely accurate would probably be less than the number of women swiping right on a shirtless profile picture of a guy named Chad holding a fish. Guys, why do you do that? You think women are just out there scrolling along and they happen upon your picture and like, God damn, the way he holds that bass makes me moist. Yeah, that doesn't happen. Anyway, flag. The reason I'm so supremely confident that most of these people care so little about the flag that 6 months ago they wouldn't have been able to describe it to you is that I'm an exceptionally proud Minnesotan. I've got a whole playlist talking about Minnesota's cool history and all the things that they do and bragging about how Minnesota's better than wherever the hell you're from. I love this state. And had you asked me 6 months ago on the spot what the Minnesota state flag looked like, I would have said a rectangle. Now, had I had some time to think about it, I'd have been like, yeah, it's blue, and there's a seal in the middle, but I still wouldn't have been able to tell you what the fuck was in the seal. It said Minnesota on it, I knew that, but otherwise, I didn't fucking know. And I didn't know, because our flag kind of sucks. See, I remember other state flags. I remember California's flag, and Texas's flag. I remember Tennessee's flag. I sort of remember Florida's, but only because when I was a kid, I naively thought that they designed it to look like a diving flag, because, you know, Florida had lots of water where people dive. Turns out it was more based on treason, but, you know, whatever. Point is that Florida notwithstanding, all those flags have one thing in common. They're simple. They're easy to see at a distance on top of a 50-foot flagpole flapping in the fucking wind. There's no goddamn tiny-ass little mural in the middle of it and dates and writing. So, like, all the culturally insensitive stuff notwithstanding, it was still just a shitty flag. And because of that, it wasn't memorable enough to care about, even by somebody who cares very deeply about this state. But whatever, after all of these years fighting the war on Christmas, I don't think anybody is real surprised about manufactured outrage over shit that doesn't matter. But then they took it to the next level with this shit.
By becoming a Minnesota resident, I was just in time to become Somalian at the same time.
Well, I knew from that opening line, whatever he was going to say wasn't probably gonna be great. I just didn't realize it was gonna be quite this fucking stupid.
What a fucking disgrace of a state flag. If you don't already know, do a little Google search of the Somalian flag and the new Minnesotan flag. Fucking pathetic. So fucked up.
Okay, Tiger, here's the two flags. I guess they're both rectangles with some blue. They both have a star. I mean, they're different stars in different places on the flag, but there's that. So if having a flag that has similar colors to another country's flag makes us citizens of that other country, then, buongiorno. It is just so fucking dumb. But we all know Chadley here has the critical thinking abilities to come up with as many original thoughts as a CNC. So it goes without saying that this isn't something that Sherlock just sniffed out here all by himself. No, this is a real thing that dumb people are saying. And I don't, like, why? Being so irrationally angry about the flag change was all the dumb we needed on this topic. You really didn't have to go for the extra credit.